Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. The reason why I want to talk about it is because I saw it, and it got me thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Games in general. Because as an old head of doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, I do love me a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. But I have to talk to Konami and really talk to them. You guys are about lazy as hell. I don't know if that's what I can really say. I'm trying to form words for it, but these Yu-Gi-Oh games that have been released in the past couple of years have been some of the most shittiest, lazy things I've ever seen going on. Yeah, you have a little animation going here and there or whatever. But back in the day, I remember when, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, Nintendo DS, PlayStation games were fully rendered these monsters and creatures out. Now you guys barely do that. I mean, can I get me a better version of Tag Force? Can I get me an updated Tag Force game where the characters are fully modeled and rendered, and certain monsters that they have are, at least have like special animation? Can I get the cards to come alive? I want these cards to feel animated. Like, come on now. You know, as much as I crap on Pokemon about stuff, at least they've been able to kind of evolve a little bit or whatever and stuff like that. All you guys doing is just showing the cards and that's it. And you put a little tweak animation here or there or whatever, but that's about it. You won't even fully go into it, and you have the ability now. Like, can we get something? I mean, I'm not seeing nothing. And remember, technology's gotten better, so you guys can easily render a lot of this stuff out quicker. I'm just talking about monsters. I'm not even talking about like the spell cards effects or whatever, because we don't really care about the spell card effects or whatever. But it would be nice for the duelists to be animated and not just like uh a 2D image of them and then they have like little faces flicker here or there. No, I'm talking about Tag Force games. Like if any of you guys play Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force and 5D Tag Force or whatever, you know how they modeled some of the characters and stuff like that, and had them draw whatever and that all that kind of stuff. That's what I want to see. That's what I need to see. I'm tired of these static 2D images. I'm tired of the characters don't even wear dual disc anymore. Like they're just there. Then you can't barely put them in the costumes that they originally are in. Like, I mean, how many times are we gonna see Yugi and his friends in their school clothes when 9 times out of 10 they're not even in their school clothes? I mean, but you except for Yugi, but that's an exception to the rule. Joey, Taya, and Tristan don't even wear their school uniforms hardly, so it's kind of weird. I understand you guys kind of want to try to do the whole manga thing, but let's be honest. We don't see them in those costumes or anything. Let's do something different with these games. Like, I want people to be excited about Yu-Gi-Oh, but if all of this stuff is like, hey, go on to Duel Links or play the Master Duel game, it's just kind of like, okay, but can you make it exciting? I want some excitement from these games. Like, I remember games like Nightmare Troubadour, Sacred Cards, Reshef the Dark Being, Duelist of the Roses, Forbidden Kingdom, that kind of stuff. I want to see more of those kind of games. It makes no sense that past games are better than these present ones that you're giving me. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, as somebody who loved the game, I would love to see these characters more animated or whatever, especially with how the animation style has improved over the years. Not sevens, not sevens. Sevens will always be trash in my opinion. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like everything up until Varane's has been quite good. So I kind of want to see that kind of stuff. Like, I remember watching this YouTube channel called Yu-Gi-Oh! Epic Duels and Yu-Go Pro Duels or whatever, and they have they have the little card game. They have the game from online. I think it's Yu-Go Duels or something like that, and you can customize, you can create your own cards or whatever and stuff like that. And at the same time, you can also take video clips from the actual show and make it feel like it's actual duel being watched and whatever. And that's what I want. I want to make it feel like Yu-Gi-Oh again. I wanted to see these monsters animated doing attacks or whatever and stuff like that. That's what I want to see. We shouldn't be still just, oh, we'll take a picture, we'll take the picture of the card and we'll put a little animatic on it and that's it or whatever. No, animate those characters. Animate the duelists, animate the characters, animate the cards, please. You got to do something. When a character uses polymerization, I want polymerization to appear on the screen, and I want whatever monsters it is. I want to see those monsters visually in 3D model, and I really want to see them transform into the new fusion monsters. The same thing with ritual monsters. I want to see the ritual spell card being shown, and then the magic of a ritual summoning. I want to see the synchro summoning happening. I want to see the monster tuning itself with the other monster and turning into whatever it needs, the synchro rings in order to tune, in order to make the synchro monster. I want to see the two monsters that are about to be overlaid, creating the overlay network and stuff like that. And the two cards go into the circle hole in order to bring out the XYZ monster. I want to see that stuff animated. I want to see that stuff animated now. I'm tired of not seeing it animated. I want these duels to feel like it could really happen in real life, and I haven't been getting that in years. I don't know what happened. I know Yu-Gi-Oh kind of fell out of favor with people or whatever and stuff like that after after 5D sort of peaked. I'm not saying, I know a lot of people still left when the original series happened, but 5Ds feel like peak Yu-Gi-Oh kind of thing. And then like once we get past 5Ds, and we're on our way to Zexel and the rest of them, they were like, screw it, we're not even gonna put any time and effort into it anymore. Like literally the 5D era is literally the last time I've seen like the monsters be out where I can see them and see them actually attack in 3D models or whatever and stuff like that. And that's sad. Like that's literally sad. And it's 2020 and we still haven't gotten better by now. Like I just don't get it. If anything, that's something that needs to be stepped up. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. That and maybe bring back Yugi and his friends or whatever, and quit whatever you're trying to do with sevens, because that's definitely not going to get people back into it like that. But I'm just saying, don't you want to feel the excitement and the rush of a duel or whatever? I want to feel like I'm actually dueling somebody or whatever and stuff like that. Instead of, I shouldn't be playing a video game where I'm having to imagine the monsters or whatever. Because if I want to do that, I might as well just pick up the card game and go to a card shop and do that. No, when I see a video game based on the property of it, I want it to actually go there. I actually want it to be like the TV series, since we don't have virtual reality that lets us do that kind of stuff. I would expect the video games to do more than that, and it hasn't. But I mean, hey, Master Duels trailer dropped. It looks really cool or whatever and stuff like that, but it got me wondering, like, damn, y'all are so damn lazy that y'all can't even animate the monsters anymore. You give me these 2D stock of the cards, and then you animate a little few tweaks or whatever. You give me a little motion graphics. That's about it. I don't really need that. I need to see these creatures realistic. You know what I'm saying? And I should have had not seen them more. The only time, I mean, literally 5Ds is literally the last time most of the cards have been animated all the way up until the 5Ds era. And then yeah, you have a few video games that when a certain monster come out, they'll animate that a little bit, but that ain't much of nothing. That ain't much of nothing when it's only like 15 to 20 cards that you're literally putting some time and effort behind, while you have all of these monsters. I don't care what the reasoning is or whatever, but you guys need to do something more than that. you got to get people a little bit more interested. And I think in order to get people more interested in it, you need to fully invest in making these duels feel real. I want to see a fully rendered Yugi Moto. I want to see a fully rendered Seto Kaiba, Yusei, Jaden, Joey, Jack Atlas, Yusaku. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these characters, and I want to see them wearing their dual disc, and I want to see them drawing cards or whatever, activating cards face down or whatever and stuff like that. I want to see them in the act of doing that kind of stuff, and I also want to see their monsters appear realistic. I want to be honest. I want to see a 3D model of the what the Knights family that they just released some new cards for or whatever, and you got Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Jack's Knight. We have never seen them besides on TV being animated. Let's get stuff like that again. I want to see all of that. I want to see all of that. That's how much I'm talking about it right now. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.